Welcome back to Death Metal Diaries. My name is Jeff.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm
And
Gordon
you're
Ramsay.
in for a big day of news here at Death Metal Daddies. News. News. Um,
News.
so first thing, I actually have two bits of news because they're kind of related. They're related-ish in the fact that they're the same topic-ish. There was a big death that happened, but this is an older one. And this is the sad death. Uh, and that was that. I want to say his name was Thomas Lindberg, the
Mm,
lead singer of At the Gates,
yes.
passed away from. I want to say was it throat cancer? I want to say he died of.
Yeah. Fucking early.
Sad day because I mean they only got back together. Well, okay, I guess it was 11 years ago, but still. At the Gates is a big, very influential melodic death metal band. Without them and Slaughter of the Soul that we covered, I don't think the early 2000s metalcore would have taken off as it did with all those like melodic Gothenburg death metal riffs that were like in Avenged Sevenfold, 18 Visions, and bands of the sort. I don't think they would have really had that kind of influence. So it's a sad
For
day.
sure.
He was only what 50 something, I want to say, so he's still young-ish,
Yeah.
especially. So sad day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Um, we do have a second death I want to talk about. Um, and that is you might have heard of there's this famous Welsh band from kind of they were big in the early 2000s. Right around the time of like Yellow Card and stuff. And that was this band called Lostprophets. Um, they had some big songs at the time. But their singer Ian Watkins, he did some shitty things, and then he died yesterday or a couple days ago. He got stabbed to death in prison. And you know what?
Hats
They
off
did
to you,
nothing
sirs.
wrong.
They did nothing wrong. Free him.
Rest in piss. This
Yeah.
guy was a piece of shit. I read into some of the things he did, and it's even worse than I could think of. He was in prison for, I think, 34 years for child molestation. One of the victims was 11 months old. So
Oh my God.
fuck this guy.
Yeah.
I'm rest in piss.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yep. He's burning as we speak, hopefully. Um, yeah, and I hope it hurt.
Yes,
And
yes.
yeah, man. Two guys apparently yeah, killed him.
Yep, got shanked in prison. So celebration.
Yes. Absolutely. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get a beer. Be right back.
All right.
I really don't want to give them any time of highlight or day for those heinous acts, but God damn it, like I hate how catchy that song was.
Which one? Last train home?
Yes,
Well, I actually tried to listen to it again today. It's
not
like
as
I
good.
figured like if I can listen to it today because he's not gonna get any money because he's fucking dead. So like
True.
maybe I can
Yeah.
listen to it. And it's like no, I can't. So I even tried to listen to another song and I still couldn't make it through. But you know what? I feel like the title is still fitting because he got met with old prison justice, and the song was "We Still Kill the Old Way," and they did.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's awesome, dude.
So
Hell yeah, man.
I don't know
Way to go,
the.
guys.
It was two guys, I guess, got arrested and are under investigation. I don't know their names, but they have an alibi. They were with me that day. They were not in the cell when that happened.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Let them free.
Yeah, yeah. fuck that guy. It got worse and worse the more I found out about him. He would apparently take advantage of the obviously the young fans, but also young fans who had children, and told one of them to try to pimp out their child. So
I heard about that. Yeah, conversation with that. It's just like, holy shit, man.
yeah,
Just horrific, dude. What a fucking vile scum.
yeah. So yeah, I'm days brighter. I know, especially in this climate, we're not supposed to like. There's other things that have happened. People have gone on to about celebrating people's deaths, and I understand that kind of thinking. Probably shouldn't celebrate people's deaths, but this one's different. We're gonna celebrate this one.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, dude. I can't stand yeah, man. Leave the children alone,
Hmm.
you know.
Um, I got one more other piece of metal news, but I'll save that for the end. Do you have any other metal news you want to bring up that's been
I
happening?
do. It's fantastic. There's a billboard and it states single sugar bog is real and it pops up across the Ohio State House. How fucking awesome is that, dude?
God, I love saying with Sugar Bug.
I know, like seriously. That's their billboard with their new album cover.
I'm surprised they're allowed to put the album art on a billboard in public.
I know. I there's got to be a government official, especially when I found out it's a state house. They've got to see that and be like, "What in the fuck? What in Sam hell?" You know?
I'm surprised they didn't just put one of their memes up there, like the Bass Pro Shop thing with just their logo over it.
Yeah, I know. It's not even like you can read it, so it's just like is real. You know, it's all they're seeing. They probably think it's a messed up graphic. Oh, it's so great. So great, man. I guess that's their hometown though. So props to them for pulling that shit off.
Hell yeah. Keep it up, saying with Sugar Bog. Oh, there was something I was wanting to bring up. I gotta pull up this. So back on Alex Terrible. Um, I know we've talked about him being a little cringe before. Um, and it's not the fact that what he did wasn't necessarily cringe. It's how, what the words he chose to talk about it. It made me feel more cringe than normal, than I should. So apparently, because as we've talked about, he does this bare knuckle boxing thing, which you know what, that's pretty extreme. I don't want to do that. You got to be pretty tough to do that. So hats off to you for that. Not taken away from that. But he posted a reel, I think today. It's like a 3D imaging of, like, I guess he did an MRI of inside his skull. I guess he has some damage. And the caption is, "It's not the same. Well, all the bones around my nose were completely broken, and my entire nose was pushed inward into the skull. Then, during the fight, it moved back into place from internal pressure." I think he could have quit right there. It's like, and it would have been fine. It's like, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, cool. That's kind of cool. But then he goes on. People find it hard to believe because it's cool, and they don't want to see me as cool.
Oh gosh.
That's
He's a
the issue I
Russian
have.
money wrecky.
The
Yeah.
fact that you have to bring out, you guys don't want to admit it's cool because it's me. But guess what? It is cool. That's the issue I'm having with this. It's cringing so hard for me. I don't know your thoughts
Yeah.
on it, but
Well, it's like, you could just do it and not talk about it. I mean, and that would probably be just as cool, if not cooler, than doing it and talking about doing it. You know what I mean? So
because that's what I feel like what I talked about with the scars. Like I feel like you want people to think you're cool, and you will try everything you can to make people think you are cool.
that's definitely, yeah, like if you're doing scarification, I mean, yeah, and he kind of openly admitted to it, because he's badass. I remember watching the video, and it's just him like of himself. People don't understand me, the scarification. They ask, I say because it's badass, man.
You see a
Just
man
like,
with a scar that's badass. They have a
yeah,
scar and they have a story behind it. That's what's
yeah, right.
badass.
Yeah, true. Yeah, very true, man. Yeah, perfect example, Jason Momoa. Yes, he is like a god, has a figure of a god, but also the scar from his eyebrow, the reason why he doesn't grow hair there, it's a real scar from a badass reason. He got in a bar fight and was fucking stabbed with a fucking bottle, hit
See,
with a
that's
bottle.
the cool scars.
Badass, yeah.
Or the guy from Sons of Anarchy who has like the half the Chelsea smile up his cheek.
Mm,
That's a
yeah,
real thing that happened to him. I want to say that was a
yeah.
bar fight, or was it like a soccer hooligan thing?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, very cool story though. Yeah.
Yeah, those are
So yeah,
cool. They're cool because they have a story behind it.
yeah.
This is you had someone, a tattoo artist or a piercer person, just cut a scar in your face because you wanted a scar.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's so I guess it's hard to define. I don't know. Is a face tat cool then? Because I think generally speaking, I think it's a united consensus that it's probably not the best idea. You're probably not going to get a lot of jobs because of it. But when I think of people like Brent Hines, I kind of approve. I
Hmm.
really loved his face tat actually. I thought it was super badass and it made me want to get one. I I second guessed the face tat whenever he did it. I was like, you know what? It might be an option. Now, thanks to this guy. I mean, that's actually pretty cool. It didn't say anything absurd or anything like that. It was just a cool, unique design I hadn't seen. I was like, interesting. I think I'm doing it.
Yeah, but I feel like with face tattoos, there's the ballsiness because it's no matter what, it's 100% a choice. And with that choice, you are risking employment options. But with a
Yeah.
scar, you can still get employment because no one's going to be like, no one's going to look at the dude with the half a Chelsea grin smile and be like, no, you did that on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah, true. Were you cutting your cheek?
You did that to look cool. I know you did.
Yeah.
You
You're
did
like,
that to you did that to pick
it's
up bitches. I know it.
yeah, it's scarification. I'm sorry. Like, yep, okay, figured.
Yeah. But if you get Drake tattooed on your forehead, it's like, okay, that was purely choice. No one.
True. Good point. Good point.
Um, do you have any other metal news?
I feel like I did. Kind of brain farting here. Oh, I yeah, I guess we could talk about it. It's on metal news sites, so it's not really allegations, but the drummer for Visceral Disgorge has been under fire for anti-Semitic or anti-LGBTQ, I guess,
The dude with the
comments
gauges?
on Facebook. Yeah,
When did this happen?
I don't know. It was recent. I seen a headline. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even read it, but I can assume kind of what it was about, I'm sure. So I just thought it
Hmm.
was funny, you know. Cancel culture still is driving.
Yeah.
But but I don't want to umbrella anything that guy did say because I really don't even know the
I don't
situation.
know what
So
he said. I do feel like cancel culture is coming back. I do feel like it's changing what it is, but
yeah,
it is coming back. Um, and I do feel like even freedom of speech in general has kind of become more under attack. Because I guess some things have the attorney general has even said that they're actually going to start going after hate speech or
mm,
what they're deeming as hate speech.
yeah, I that would be interesting
Yeah, it's weird times. I want to
for
see
sure.
what this Visceral Disgorge drummer said because I want to say he was like the nicest of all of them besides the bass player.
Yeah, I sorry, I really don't remember the bass player to be honest. Let's see here. Let's look this up. Actually, I'm going to use my phone so I don't lag up our interview
I
or
don't know if the
not
bass
not
player's
interview.
still in the band. It was the one that was at the show we went to that Signs of the Swarm was at.
Oh, I think he might have just been a fill-in. I'm not too sure.
And also, their guitarist was seen pretty cool too. He came up and started fist
Yeah,
bumping us all in the crowd.
that dude is tight. Um, can't remember his name. Under fire for anti-LGBTQ post. Um, he's facing backlash after a now removed post on his personal Facebook account. So sorry that we're blasting it, but I guess it's too late. After a now removed post on his personal Facebook account that contained multiple derogatory statements aimed at members of the LGBTQ community and included an anti-Semitic hashtag. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know what he said yet. Sorry. The post appeared to be directed at British screenwriter Charlie Covell, who is non-binary and wrote for the show Chaos, and accused Covell of demoralizing Greek history. Denny's message also used explicit slurs and promoted several anti-LGBTQ hashtags, drawing swift criticism from fans and members of the metal community. Oh, here's the post that they got it before it was taken down. Um, not sure many know who this is. Da, 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 but this fucking weirdo demoralized fucking Greek history. Da, 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 legitimately made the gods of an old effing F word with 5 stars behind it
Oh, okay.
show and gay bullshit. Like, what the actual fuck? I am fed up with the world of weak and useless alphabet people, and I will 100,000,000,000% remove all the threats and lies. It's just a bunch of zeros. I don't know. It might be 100,000,000%. Remove all threats and lies from me and my family's life. Be careful with what you fucking watch, people. America will be the place of the next world war. Hashtag anti-Semitic facts. Hashtag fuck LGBTQ. Hashtag spread awareness. Hashtag save children. Hashtag get rid of gay. Hashtag Jesus is king.
This does not feel real. This
Is
feels like a
this
fake
this
as
feels like a troll. That feels like the anatomy of a troll post.
also, here's my issue with this post. Besides all the like the hashtag anti-Semitic, but um if you were super into Greek stuff and you're mad because they made them gay,
Greek was gay,
like
right?
what are you mad about?
I, dude, this has got to be a troll post.
It has to be.
It's got to be a troll post, and I think someone took it legitimately. I think, like, it's visceral disgorge, dude.
Yeah, why is Visceral
He's in a
Disgorge's
slam
drummer
band.
with the song Neonatal Skullfuck
Yeah,
writing a
like, come
post
on,
with a hashtag Jesus is King?
got to be a troll post.
Yeah,
It's 100,000,000,000% troll post.
yeah, this does not feel real. Visceral Discourse drummer, if you want to message us and clear the air, because this does not feel real at all. Unless you
You know
really
what?
do what think
I bet
that
they're
Greeks
building up.
weren't gay.
I bet they're
Um,
building up to a new album.
Jesus is King. They're switching to like an impending doom style.
Dude, once I seen the hashtag Jesus is King, I was like, no way. No way
Not
that
real.
is
No.
this band.
Also,
Yeah.
who just posts hashtag anti-Semitic?
Yeah. Hashtag anti-Semitic facts.
This is not real
Yeah.
life. No, this
No,
is
it can't be. Sorry. I fell for it. But I think it could be genius. Like I said, they legitimately might be coming out with new music and the perfect time to get their name into the media blitz, you know what I
by
mean?
just pissing people. Oh, I mean, you're not gonna not piss people off with a out song called Neonatal Skullfuck and
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah.
to oblivion.
Yeah, right. I mean, come on. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Who posted this article? Was it Metal Sucks?
All of them, dude. All of the metal sites
Really?
did. Yeah, like Lamb Goat. This one I just clicked on was like a no-namer. Um, Yeah, many different media outlets did.
Hmm.
I don't know if Metal Injection did. Let me see. Um, Lamb Goat, Mosh Network. It's a Facebook page. I don't know. This comment right here has 8 likes. It says the ancient Greeks were historically and empirically incredibly fucking gay. I mean, it's truth. Like,
That's another
cause
thing.
I,
Like, I know people always, people always get those like Spartan tattoos, but then they are seem to be like somewhat anti-gay. Did you know the Spartans were typically super gay as well?
yeah, I've heard about that.
Like they had to like the when they
They
were
did it to bond with each other though, right?
yeah, like that's how they like the ranks would like bond with each other. In fact, from what I remember reading, whenever they did get married, they had to would have to shave the women's heads and then like have them sleep next to them and keep their hair short for them to eventually get attracted to them.
Wow.
So yeah,
Interesting.
like if you are like anti-gay but you are super Spartan, you're kind of living in a country. It's like the Viking Christians. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any other metal news before I have a planned last news I was gonna transition into a conversation, our metal topic.
Yeah, let's trans.
Okay. So this last bit of news is kind of creating a whirlwind of drama. So there was this metal festival that was supposed to take place, and it was kind of just a shit storm from the start. I want to say like 5 or 6 bands had to cancel due to visa issues. However, there's speculation that the visa issues were intentional because of backlash. There was a festival called the Metal Trenches Festival. I want to say it was in Ohio or Chicago, maybe. Midwest, not Missouri Midwest enough for me to care, but Midwest in general. Um, and it had some big names on it, like Unleashed, one of the original Swedish death metal, four. It also had Master on it, and some other bigger names, but mostly like underground black metal and death metal bands. But the controversy comes about because there were some hidden names and it got revealed like closer to the dates. And it seemed that this festival had a mix of like normal, like underground and bigger black metal or death metal bands mixed in with full on Nazi bands. Bands that
Oh, I
were
think
like,
I
there
did
was
hear
no
about this.
question. Yeah, there was no question about some of these bands like Grand Belial's Key was the headliner for the first night. And if you're not familiar with them, you can look them up on Wikipedia. I'm pretty sure neo-Nazi is the fourth word in the paragraph. It'll say
Wow.
Grand Belial's Key is a neo-Nazi black metal band. Um, they also had the Polish neo-Nazi band Gravelord also be on it, and it's caused some backlash. Unleashed, I want to say, backed off it, but Master did not. And there's some controversy as to whether or not that's what the visas were canceled over. Like once they found out some of these bands are on, they're like, we don't want to be associated with this. And I want to say there's more, but those are the two big names when it came to those types of bands. And they were even selling shirts, metal trenches shirts of like actual, just like when you go to like Rock Fest or like Mayhem Fest, like they had Mayhem Fest shirts or Rock Fest shirts. They had a metal
Hmm.
trenches shirts, and it said your aborted communist babies will be burned in the pyre of our army or something like that. Like very like pro-fascist-ish, if that makes sense. Like it
Hmm.
seems like you have a political agenda on your hands with these bands that you're booking and this message that you have on your one Metal Trenches event shirt. Um,
That's weird.
so it caused some controversy, and then now the death metal band Ripped to Shreds, the guitarist has like a YouTube channel
Oh
where they
yeah.
are calling out some of these bands and like talking about the whole white supremacy, like there's more of it than you think, and also bands are seem to be okay with sharing the bill and sharing the money with these neo-Nazi bands, and even pulled from there. I guess they're supposed to support Master, who's like a old school one of the original death metal bands. Stayed on the venue or on the festival. Was supposed to be, I want to say, supported by Rip to Shreds on a future tour date. The Rip to Shreds canceled it and has now been calling out Masters like, why did you knowingly play a festival that was going to pay neo-Nazi bands? So it's causing a whole string of issues. And
Wow.
like I said, the Headbangers Ball or Hell's Headbangers, the thing I said was a little sketchy. They were also one of the
Hmm.
sponsors. So
Oh,
again, adding to the sketchiness. Um, so
interesting.
yeah,
It's like
and
that
I've
one
also
time that I ever tell you to shout out something.
yeah, and also I
Like,
watched a
go, come
video.
on, Jeff. Let's hear it. Who are
Well, that's why I
they?
wanted to clear the airs. Like, let's at least if I'm going to like I probably still will like check out some of these bands because he has like old like demos, cassettes of like Nile tapes. It's like if I have access to that, I'm gonna buy it. So I probably still will buy it from it. And I'm not saying he might be a neo-Nazi. He does seem to deflect because I remember watching a video where like people were saying this one band's a neo-Nazi. Like I don't think this band's a neo-Nazi. I've never heard them say anything racist or anti-Semitic in my life. And someone comments like one of their albums their live albums literally has their drummer in its practice space with a Nazi flag in the background.
Oh my God. Damn. Swastika?
Yeah, like literal like the red, white circle, swastika. Like there's no avoiding this. Why are you running cover for these bands?
Jeez.
So my question when it comes to this topic, and it also kind of ties into the lost prophet things, when it comes to because especially in black metal, I feel like there's sometimes, especially with like the key bands, there's no avoiding it. So sometimes it's like, can sometimes it's hard to distinguish the music from the artist. Sometimes you can do it as like if I can illegally download to make sure Burzum doesn't get any money, I'm fine with it. I also listen to it and stuff like that. That's where I'm kind of on board with it. Or if I can pirate some stuff to where as long as they're not getting money, I'm not paying someone to keep doing stupid, shitty stuff in their free time. But if they write like a good song, like I might buy something. Like I did check out. Apparently, there's a band called Ice on this festival. I forget what the band something. It's the band is literally just Frozen themed, like pretty much immortal. They wear
Yeah.
all white hood, like white cloaks with a white like mask, but it's
Wow.
like one of those like Halloween's Spirit of Halloween, just like blank plain masks. I want to say it's like Infernal Camp and Cri something Crystalline Encampment. Let me look this band up. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Anyways, it's this band. It's pretty much black metal. It's okay. It's like I don't know if they're racist. They don't seem to have anything in their music that I can typically tell. I just find them a little cheesy because their album covers look like they took them at like a Jeff City Mall, like a J.C. Penney's, and like the fake background stuff, like where everything's frozen. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you go to something and they
Yeah.
like make the whole background fake. That's how their
Yeah.
albums look like, but it's all ice. The
Wow.
music's okay. But when it comes to that, it's like at what point are how are you able to, is there certain music that you can distinguish, like, you know what, I hate this person and who they are, or maybe what they stand for, but at least I can listen to music. I can separate the music from the person. Like, for example, like if you were still I As I Lay Dying is a perfect example. Like, Tim Limbees is a shitbag. But if someone listened to him, like, I can get it. You can separate the music from the artist. Amir, Frankie Palmieri, huge D-bag, but I can still listen to his
Yeah.
music. Burzum, I probably could. I just don't really like Burzum because I think the music kind of sounds like shit, but I can understand someone listening to Burzum
Yeah.
and distinguishing, like, you know what? It's not, the music isn't necessarily promoting racist stuff. It's just black metal, and it's also a pillar when it comes to black metal. So what's your thoughts on like trying to distinguish the artist from the music?
Yeah, I mean, it's there's a lot about a lot of bands that I don't know. That's the thing. You have some bands that almost live solely on social media. You have bands that do the opposite and you almost hear nothing from them but music and clips.
Hmm.
Perfect example, Meshuggah. Like they have very little presence. They have interviews here and there, sure. But as far as like the constant playthroughs, oh, I'm doing this cover of this song today, you know, they're doing daily shit. Meshuggah is very minimal. They'll upload a series of pictures, typically on like one of their tours, and it has one of their tracks and lyrics to the song. And it's just that's like a general post from Meshuggah. You don't get like these daily like, hey, this is yada yada. So I think for bands like that, I kind of prefer that personally. I like a little bit of mystery. I don't think I really need to know politics, who you're voting for, that sort of shit. It's about the music, and that's where I think it should be. But it's genres like this, when you get into talking neo-Nazi and shit like that, it's very intentional, and that's obviously how the genre came to be. And it's just I'm surprised that it sounds like there's even a festival that I'm surprised there's a following big enough for a festival for it, to be quite honest.
Hmm.
But it is a thing and it's there. I mean, um, hey, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really even know where I'm going, but for the most part, I feel like there's a lot about musicians we really don't see still. Even if they are posting on social media, you still really don't know them. You don't know where they live, that. So you don't, a lot of musicians I feel like aren't spoken for beliefs wise, but I also believe that they're just like everyone else, they're just people. And if you think that most people are good, then I think, for the most part, they're it's a good batch of people, but you're just going to get a few rotten eggs in there, man. And then a
Yeah.
few rotten eggs are going to branch off and make their own genre about shitty philosophies. So,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, this kind of shit always comes to light, and it's a shitty thing to, it's a shitty and idiotic point of view, to promote. And I think, it's going to see its end eventually, but I don't know when that's going to be or how much effort it's going to take, but it's the only ones that are following it are its supporters and the people that are similar minded, but it's not like it's fucking taking the states by storm, or anything like that. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this question. Sorry, but
Yeah. You're good.
I try to I personally like to not know about a lot because I want to love the music so much, and I think that's really I always bring every conversation back to Meshuggah. But it's like that's really why I like them though, man. They're a champion of the mystique for me. They're one of the
Hmm.
few champion bands of mystique nowadays. I don't need all the social media biz bullshit, man. I want to be off my phone more than anything. I'm on the fucker too damn much. Like I don't need another reason to stay on that fucking thing. I got too much shit to do. So it's like the least I hear from bands, I think the better. I don't want to see the set list anymore for ahead of time either. It's
Hmm.
like I want to be surprised during the concert. That's that I remember that feeling, and it's so much better than peeping the set list before and expecting the song.
Yeah.
If you know the songs well enough and they hit you unexpectedly, it's just like a fucking oh shit yeah, that thing. You don't get that oh shit yeah moment whenever you look up the set list. So but unless it's like comical, like I always love the Acacia Strain, they'll get comical with the reels and shit. That's always super fun. I love that. But I don't really need to know the politics or your daily life fucking um opinions. Honestly, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like I'm following you for the tunes, but I get it. People are people and people want to be heard too at a point. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think it also depends on the genre. So like punk and grindcore, I kind of expect more political posts and
Sure.
stuff because I mean they're more politically driven genres anyway.
Yeah.
But when it does come to like death metal, black metal, even sludge, pretty much any other kind of genre, you really don't expect a political post. If they're going to be political, you usually expect it in the music. Like Lamb of God was very political in like Ashes of the Wake and As the Palaces Burns era. So that makes sense. They're not like I don't think Facebook was big at that time, but I would have preferred it being in their songs as opposed to them just posting like a super long, annoying Facebook post.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, usually Facebook posts I don't really care for. The only time I've actually cared about a post of them being political from a non-political band was the band Thou. I won't get into the politics because I don't want to say one way or the other on topic, but I will say
Hmm.
Thou made a post one time. I was like, oh, fucking love
That's a
it.
badass band.
Yeah, they got some shit, a lot of shit from people, but I mean, I love their post. I've agreed with it, so and obviously that kind of political stuff's not going to come through their music because their music's usually dark and broody and moody. It's not going to be political. But I do think, where am I going with this? Because I was going to bring up something when it comes to, because I feel like black metal is kind of a breeding ground. So I feel like whenever you do find a black metal band, there's always that chance. So when it comes to the
It
mystique, I do
is
think that mystique has to be there. Like Marduk, I know there's a little bit of accusations thrown out there.
true.
I throw that out of my mind. I'll listen to the music because I love the newest Marduk album, Memento Mori. Oh, I loved
Hmm.
it. It's awesome.
Well, and just it's almost like it's done intentionally. Well, as an American, though, I don't. Okay, I'm not good on my history, but it's like I can look at a Marduk album and it's like I want to. Do they have one called Panzerfaust or something? And it's a
Yeah.
sign of a tank, and they use the Iron Cross a lot too. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Iron Cross has been kind of sucked into the white supremacy gangs, especially for prison. I know that for prison, that
Mm-hmm.
it's used in there and stuff. But neo-Nazi is traditionally more of like a swastika. They're not just blatant coming out blatant with the swastika, but almost sometimes it feels like it's almost like an album cover designed to make you question, okay,
Mm-hmm.
is this, you know what I mean? That's what it seems
Yeah.
like for me, but I'm also not a resident of their country. So I'm not really as in tuned with even their language and, their words and exactly what they're saying. So it's hard for me to really judge as an outsider.
Mm-hmm.
But it does sound cool. So
Well, also, I do think it has, especially with black metal, it has to do with the vibe as well. Because I do feel like, so like Marduk doing the Panzerfaust album, I feel like still kind of feels like it makes sense because it is like supposed to be like a dark, violent, uh, like feeling. So I don't feel like it's too out of the question for them to talk about like a dark chapter of humanity, and war where there's a lot of death. I feel like because also there's a little bit of machoism when it comes to metal in general. So I don't feel like it's fully out of the question for them to do like the Panzerfaust album. And there's also the black metal band I recently got into. It's Minen Werfer, I want to say. Just a second, I gotta look this. Minen Werfer. They're an American black metal band, but all their songs are in German. and they specifically talk about, I want to say World War One. Um, but there's only been accusations. There hasn't been anything like fully come out. But they've done a split with 1914, which is the Ukrainian uh
Mm,
black metal band who's all about World War One. And I don't think there's any question like that band's not neo-Nazi, but it's one of those things like even if they were, I almost don't want them because I feel like it would ruin this whole illusion to where it's just like about the atmosphere and the what they're bringing to the table when it comes to the feeling, the almost kind of suffocating depression of the war kind of thing and the vibe that comes
hmm
with it. But I do think it could be a breeding ground for people to slip in their, like you said, dumb ideas and stupid
hmm
bullshit they try to bring into it.
Yeah. Yeah, out of all the genres, black metal unfortunately harbors the most you know, uh, questionability of bands, I guess,
Hmm.
and their backgrounds and what they do believe in. I mean, there's Wataine's even still kind of out there and in the questions. They're kind of more for the religious side of it though. He's been weird in interviews saying that he doesn't want to get into his beliefs and how he believes in the it's not the Order of the Nine Angles, but it's the
Order of the Blacklight,
yeah, something like that.
the
Some kind
OVO.
yeah, something like that. Yeah. And he he's just he's an odd one. Eric from Watain, he said in an interview how he doesn't consider their concerts, their ceremonies or
Hmm.
something like that. I'm just like it's he performs it like that too, you know. So, um, but it's I don't know. They're another kind of riding the line band, but I don't not necessarily for neo Nazis. That's what I was getting at. Sorry, I'm just fucking mumbling over words here, but I feel like there was something else I was going to mention. Oh, Talk. He was another one, or
Hmm.
Taake.
Yeah.
You know, he's even been denied a visa, I think, for shit related to that. So,
Hmm.
um, yeah,
And I want
another
to
easy one.
say, I could see it either way, and I kind of understand it to a degree. Because from what I understand, he caused a lot of controversy. He played a show in Germany and decided, because he used to like always like draw like an upside down cross on his chest. Well, on Germany's show, he decided to draw a swastika.
Oh fuck.
And I get it to a degree. Because like if you look at old interviews with the Sex Pistols, their whole shtick was to shock. And the more like I learn, if you look into Sex Pistols more and more, they were almost like a somewhat of industry plants. Like they were created more to like be counterculture, be shocking, shock the culture into a different thing, get away from this prudeness. So there was an interview where one of them just wore a red shirt with a swastika on it during an interview. And it's not like he wasn't a Nazi or anything. He just wore it because like I guess I'm supposed to shock people or whatever. He didn't believe this stuff. He's just trying to push the envelope as much as he can. And I guess that's what the was the guy's name, Pest or whatever from Talk,
Yeah.
says he was trying to do is like your country, we're all about making people look at ugliness. We're all about making people shock people, offending people. And what's the most offensive, shocking, in your face thing by showing the country the most ugly thing they did and should put it right in their face? I'm gonna put the swastika. It's like I get it to a degree, but at the same time, I can also see the other side because there is an actual lot of Nazi black metal bands. Like, are you
Yeah.
one of
Right.
them?
Yes.
Do you believe it's one of those things like I don't know. I don't know which
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
I did want to bring up since you brought them up. I forgot this. I should have brought this up in Metal News. Metal News. Watain announced They
Oh
are
yeah, their final album.
they're coming out with a final album in 2027.
Kind of sad, but yeah, or maybe 26, I can't remember. But I was just like, damn, you know what? It's almost kind of genius though. I don't know that a band, well, no, never mind. I take that back. Bands have announced final albums. Prime example, most recently, Straight from the Path, right? So
Hmm. And Megadeth.
I I don't. Oh yeah, Megadeth too. Yeah. But Straight from the Path, for some reason, I don't take legitimately. They almost seem like a despised icon ending, where they, split before the Beast came back, made the Beast kind of faded away, and then they just came back with a vengeance. I feel like Straight from the Past, they're young. They still have time. Watain, on the other hand, they've kind of had a long ride,
Hmm.
and I don't know, it just seems kind of bittersweet, you know?
Yeah. I do feel like this is the final chapter. It's not going to be like a despised icon or all those other bands who broke up and got back together. I do feel like Watain has been around for so long, have a very history career in black
Yeah.
metal, very respected in black metal. So for them, and
Yes.
I want to say it was, I think I did read it was 2027. It was like far out in the future.
Damn.
So I do think with that kind of planning, is like they're not taking this lightly kind of thing.
Yeah.
So. It's sad, but it's understanding. Thank you for giving us this much of a heads up, to where we
Dude,
can
yeah.
actually, like, if we have a chance to see you, to go see you
I
one
think I'm
last
gonna
time.
go. Yeah. I think I got to. Yeah, man. And that would be third time's a charm for me with seeing Watain, dude. I mean, phenomenal band and
Hmm.
insane performance every time.
Yeah. If you have a chance to see them, if they're in your area, go see Watain. It is an experience. I was not super into them when I went to see them, but it was an awesome show, and it's not something I will ever forget. Uh,
Yeah.
you'll leave the show possibly in blood,
Yeah.
not your own. Or human, probably.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
it's crazy, man. I mean, I it's just how extreme they take it and how real, it is. It's makes for, yeah, unforgettable experience. I remember, I don't know if I've talked about this on the show or not, but the first time I seen them, I was kind of looking forward to them. I just peeped their tunes and they just came out with Flawless Darkness, that album. And but I was going to see Behemoth, that's who I was really hyped for. But this band, they came on Watain right before Behemoth, and they start setting the stage, and they just bring out these ginormous iron upside down crosses, and there's like three of them. I was like, damn, it's like gnarly. But and then like just this nasty fucking stench like just fills the room, dude. And I'm like, oh my God. Like I was thinking it was these people next to me that were just very poor hygienic, very poor hygiene. I was like, this is disgusting. And then I see one of the bouncers comes over to another one. He's like, hey, you want some Vicks? It helps. They're like, with what? Or no, I was like, oh, what's that for? What are you doing that for? They're just like, oh, it's the smell. I was like, what is that though? They're like, it's the rotting goat heads. It's like, oh my God, dude. That is just so gnarly. Like taking it to an extreme.
I
Rotting goat
think
heads on a stage.
I think you told me this. I don't know if you told me it on the podcast or not, or if it was just in conversation. Didn't they keep the same ones throughout the tour? So the farther you were on the tour, the more rotted it was.
I think so. So I joined, I don't know if you did, I can't remember if it was Caleb, but I joined the Watain fan club. It is one of the only fan clubs that I have joined out of all bands over the years. But it was a very kind of secretive membership. You had to pay, I don't know, $50 a year or something like that to be in it, but you got some cool shit for it and some cool access to stuff. So like, just unique merch items that they didn't sell elsewhere. It was like a specified site that you could buy them from, which was cool. But they also, you could arrange meetings with the band and you could gift the band donations. And these donations, depending on what you gifted the band, you would get a patch for, and you could build up to this like death dealer patch. And to get the death dealer patch, you would have to donate an animal carcass of some sort or a part of an animal. Uh, you know, unclean preferred, I think I want to say is what was on that list. I can't really remember. And I don't know that I'm supposed to talk about it, but I don't know how, hopefully they don't take it serious and kill me. But yeah, that was the membership. It was I was like, oh damn, like this is fucking legit, man. It was kind of crazy. But yeah, I quit paying, so I don't know if I doubt I have access to all that shit anymore. But it was you know, it's kind of cool just for I really took advantage of the merch. I bought some patches and shit and made up my own biker jacket. It's when I thought I was gonna be a biker.
When I was gonna thought I was gonna be Jax Teller.
Yeah, I fucking decked it out with this badass Watain patch, man. It's still really cool. It's hanging in my closet. I like wore it one time. Oh yeah, I think to the Abigail Williams show that
Oh
we went
really?
to. Yeah, in Columbia.
Oh, speaking of that, I forgot all about that. So technically not Abigail Williams, but Abigail Williams-esque from the one time I went and saw them with you. You see who Primitive Man is touring with and is coming near
Uh-uh.
here?
Abigail Williams.
Today is the day.
Oh, nice.
I
Yeah,
would
I
I
forgot.
would
Yeah, we
see
did
them.
see
I
them.
would see that show. That guy
Yeah,
was Steve Austin was the nicest guy I've
super
ever
nice,
met at
dude.
a concert.
Gave us free CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking gave us all kinds of free shit. Talked to us for like 40 minutes after the
Yeah.
set. Yeah, cool as
Nicest guy
shit, dude.
ever.
Yeah, he
I
was,
love that
man.
band solely because of how nice that guy was.
He was incredibly nice. And I think he's probably kind of that's like his individual thing, right? Because hasn't he had varying members throughout the years? Like, because he even featured Mastodon members back in the day.
Yeah, if you go to their Wikipedia page, their member list is longer than any other band page. I feel like he gets new members every couple of years.
That's
Um,
crazy.
and he's been doing it since like the early 90s. But
Yeah.
I would love to see Steve Austin again, just to hang out with him again. Nicest dude ever. I guarantee he'll probably be at the merch table
The
with
dude
how he was.
literally picked our brains, I want to say, to find what music we liked, to pick what CD to give us of his catalog.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's
I
like, "Oh, you
remember
like
him
this?
giving
You'll like
us,
this album by us."
yeah, he gave me Kiss the Pig. I
Yeah,
remember I
he
was like,
gave
damn,
me Kiss the Pig, and I think he recommended Axis of Eden for me.
yeah.
Because I think he recommended you Kiss the Pig, so I ended up buying Kiss the Pig. And then
Oh,
he
yeah.
recommended for me Axis of Eden. So I have those two.
That is awesome. Yeah, very cool guy, dude. That was an amazing experience just for that.
Hmm I want to go. Obviously, I want to see Primitive Man, but I would go just to see Steve Austin again. I want to give that guy all the support in the world.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be a badass show, dude.
I want
Primitive
to
Man.
say they're in Lawrence.
Oh, Granada.
Hmm
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that'd be badass. There's some good shows coming around. I want to say I just seen, speaking of, we kind of missed that on Metal News tours. Did you have any tour announcements?
Oh, Sanguis Sugabog is touring with 200 stab wounds.
Yeah, and a Despised Icon, right? Or wait, is that Sanguis Sugabog? No, I'm getting
It
them
might
shifted
be
around.
actually. Let me look.
Well, I think it is. I think Sanguis Sugabog's headlining and Despised Icon's opening for him.
I want to say they even have a Springfield date, so I can actually just go down the road.
Oh, that would be fucking awesome.
Hopefully,
Springfield.
it's not in
I haven't been
October.
there for a show though, but I would love to do that. God damn it. Why did they have to make their names so fucking complicated?
Oh no, I'm seeing Lawrence, Kansas. This isn't, surely this isn't it. Yeah, it's Despised Icon, Defeated Sanity. This is a
Yeah.
different tour. What am I thinking of 200 stab wounds then? Who's 200
I
stab
don't
wounds going on
know.
tour with?
God, they got some sick ass merch too. Same with Sugarbug.
Yeah, Sanguis Sugabog is coming with Despised Icon, Defeated Sanity. I want to say Corpse Pile, maybe? Or am I thinking of a different tour?
Oh, dude, you know what? I think I'm buying their vinyl.
Okay, 200 Stab Wounds is a different tour. No, 200 Stab Wounds is the one coming to Springfield with Ingrown and No Cure.
Oh, okay. I remember hearing about that one. Um, yeah, I'm buying their vinyl.
I'm still debating on buying Acacia Strains vinyl that comes out this Friday. I can
Uh,
order on
I th
Amazon and get it in release day.
I think I'm gonna skip this one.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
So
I'm not moved by any of the tracks yet.
you say
I
that,
feel
but I
like I
feel like
should be by
Acacia
now.
Strain sneaks up on you like that.
They do, but there's one factor that's making me not pull the trigger. And I hate to say it, man, but I think it's the drummer switch.
Oh, you think the leaving of Kevin Boutoit or whatever that guy's name is?
Yeah, dude. I mean, their drumming was just so phenomenal. It really was, dude. And it hit all the dotted all the I's, all the Q's, whatever you want to call it. Um, and he's just not hitting the grooves like I like the old dude, like how he did.
Speaking of that, I forgot all about certain metal news that
Oh
I've been
shit.
wanting to bring up for a long time, and I keep forgetting. So we've talked about Every Time I Die split, how it created better lovers and many eyes. However, a third band has appeared called Atomic Rule, and it is Andy Williams from Every Time I Die with the drummer Kevin Boutoit.
Really?
Yes.
Oh damn.
I want to
Okay.
say they either already have or are about to release an EP. But yes, Atomic Rule.
Wow. Okay. Damn, so he left the Acacia strain? He dogged them, dude. He told him he was quitting because he had a kid and he needed time with family.
Well, I don't know how
Now
much
he's
Atomic Rule is
already
actually going to. Oh yeah, they actually have a three songs out.
check it out.
What's that? Oh, you ordered the same Sugarbog album?
Spot it. Had to, dude. I have not got one in a long time and I'm in love with the tracks. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be album of the year, dude. I really do.
I'm still debating on buying my albums of the year. I'm still because I still want to buy Gold Star by Imperial Triumphant and Lonely People with Power by Death Heaven. Those are my two
Mhm.
top ones. But I've also
Damn, I haven't even delved Deaf Heaven yet.
you
That's
should.
crazy.
It's
Yeah,
so good.
okay.
If you
I'll have to
love
do that.
Sunbather, you'll especially love or Kettle Under the Coil.
Okay.
You'll love
Those are
this
good one.
album.
Okay.
Because I remember about halfway through this album, I was thinking, man, I remember when they used to do shoegaze stuff. There's not a lot of shoegaze in this one. It's a lot of black metal.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
I think if you miss the more heavy stuff with a little bit of shoegaze, you'll love this. If you love Sunbather, you'll love this album.
Awesome. Okay. I'm pumped.
But yeah, those are the two. But I've also been debating on buying. I've been listening to a lot of vinyl recently, and I forgot how good Bathory sounds on vinyl.
Yeah.
So I've been
You have a
debating on
whole
buying.
Bathory collection, don't you?
No, I just have the one, their debut, and
Oh,
I've been wondering. I've been debating on buying more Bathory on vinyl. Like I
yeah.
wanted to get the Return, and then maybe
Blood,
Bloodfire
Fire,
Death.
Death, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, all the way. Oh, I'd love to have that one on vinyl for sure.
Yeah, one
God,
of the.
that was a
I'm
great
debating on
album.
those.
Yeah. That is a great album, dude. And that's a great connection to Watain. And Watain will even cite them as a serious hardcore reference. Like he loved Bathory. And I think it channels, you could
Mm-hmm.
definitely hear the influence. But yeah, man. Blood, Fire, Death, dude. Oh my gosh. What a great song. Great
Mm-hmm.
sounding album.
Yeah. It's those two, and then also obviously the Imperial Triumphant and Death Heaven ones. Also, I've also been debating on pulling the trigger on Blood Incantation.
Ooh,
Getting
yeah,
Absolute
absolute
Elsewhere.
elsewhere. That would be
Yes.
tight.
It's been restocked on Amazon Prime. It's like, ooh.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, that would be tight.
Mm. But if I ordered Acacia Strain tomorrow, it'll be here the same day it comes out. I don't know. Because I feel like
Yeah.
Acacia Strain doesn't miss. Like, yes, I still love their first single, and I want to say their most recent one. The middle one was okay. But I want to say their singles have never really moved me. It's whenever the albums come out, it's always like,
That is
bam.
true. Acacia Strain does go a lot better, I think, from front to back on an album.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, anyways, with Slow Decay for sure. And then actually it started for me with It Comes in Waves. Then they fucking got me on the train hard. Then it was just Masterpiece, Slow Decay, and then fucking Bangers, the double album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot to live up to, is all I'm saying, dude.
I think they can do it. I think they can do it. We will find out this Friday when it comes out.
Yes, that's
You Were Safe
exciting,
from
man.
God comes out this Friday.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah. Actually, let me look at. I have Spotify pulled up right here. I can see what's coming out soon. When does Carrick Ingrain come out? Carrick Ingrain comes out Friday. Their new album, Cult of Kariba. 1914 comes out in a month. That's a while. Wretched, their new Wretched album,
Oh
Decay,
yeah.
comes out this Friday.
That's exciting.
Spike comes out in another 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Um, Revocation's already out. Cryptopsy's already out.
A lot of big metal this year, dude. A lot of big metal.
It's hard to kind of hone in though on what my top ones are. I still think Cytotoxin's still going to be in my top 10 though. It's been a while, but I remember that sticking with me when it first came out. Cryptopsy still hasn't, I still love the later half. The later half is growing on me more. Something about the middle now is not sticking with me.
The Cryptopsy album?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Insatiable
dude.
or
Yeah, Insatiable Violence.
mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. I love that one, dude. Crushes.
Igor already came out. Did you listen to the new Igor or Igor?
Oh, I haven't even listened to the whole album, but I've loved the songs I've heard.
It's not bad. I don't feel like it stuck with me as much as I wanted it to though.
The
Black
singles are
Braid
fucking
3.
powerful. Oh yeah, Black Braid. That's a
I
good
forgot
one.
all about that. I will say that was another one. I will say that'll probably be top five. That'll be a top
Yeah.
five for me.
That band is a great replacement or for dissection fans, not a replacement, okay, but for it's a great sound for dissection fans because I feel like, we're not obviously not going to get any more dissection, but it fills the void.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And I do say I do feel like I love these. I think there's a recurring thing with my top ones. It's how can you take black metal and make it carry into the future without just retreading the same thing? Because like
Nice.
Imperial
Yeah, dude.
Triumphant's obviously adding like jazz, Death Heaven's doing the black gaze, and then Black Braid, there's still just black metal, but it's the theme of like, all right, I'm not European, so I can't do the whole like Christianity destroyed my Viking heritage. But I'm a Native American, so they destroyed my Native American, and so here's my Native American perspective. I love that kind of idea. That's a
Yeah.
fresh, new idea. So
That's
anything
cool.
that can kind of take black metal and add some freshness to it, I love that
Hmm.
kind of idea.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and he can go far into that theme,
Hmm.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Carcosa, Let me see. This is gonna drop soon. October 15th. Is that this Friday?
That's tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So we get new Carcosa tomorrow.
Ooh.
Oh shit, it's out now.
Oh,
I can literally
Carcosa's?
play it. Yeah, Carcosa just dropped. It's on Spotify.
Why are they coming out with on the middle of the week? Usually it's Fridays, isn't it?
Yeah, it usually is Fridays. That's kind of crazy.
When's New Despised Icon come out?
Oh, that's late October, I think. That might be Halloween or in a couple weeks, which they've only dropped two singles, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it hasn't been that many.
Yeah, we've only got two singles from them. I would have thought that we would have dropped another one. Yeah, comes out on Halloween. That's pretty badass, dude. Shadow work. Hell
Damn.
yeah. That'll be fun. Take the kids trick-or-treating with some fucking Over My Dead Body.
What are you going as?
Um, I don't really know yet. Stella's gonna be a dragon and Lux is a mermaid. So
Sounds
me
about
and
right.
Lux pretty much try to fit into the themes around them. So I really have no clue what we're going for this year.
I have stopped trying to match with my kids because they want different things. Jensen wants to be King Kong this year, and Annie wants to be the Wicked Witch of the West.
That's awesome. You're gonna think everyone's gonna think that Jensen's gonna be like one of the flying
Flying
monkeys in Wizard of
monkeys. Yeah.
Oz. Yeah.
I talked to Danny about seeing if we can get Jensen to compromise, but Jensen's very headstrong. It's like that's not going to happen. He's not going. He's going to know because he's seen Wizard of Oz enough. He's like, no, I want to be King Kong.
Yeah, that's cool.
King Kong doesn't have wings.
Yeah, that's funny. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of trying to fit the theme, and I was thinking about going as like one of the Viking guys and How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay,
Maybe going with Stella or something since that movie just kind of came out. I feel good. I don't know.
get like a
Um,
peg leg.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be challenging. Yeah, but
I
it'll be
thought
fun.
about just as get wearing like a ghost face mask or dressing as Michael Myers because I feel like Michael Myers would be the easiest. You just wear a mask and
It's
uh
such a good dad move.
jumpsuit. Yeah.
I feel like every dad's got to do a Michael Myers at some point.
It's
I
the
think my
easiest one.
Yeah, I think my Uncle David's doing Michael Myers this year because he's like started his Halloween countdown back in September. Like it was like late September, and on Facebook, my Uncle David's just like he is like this meme of Michael Myers just saying there it says it's coming, and it's just Michael. I'm like, what? Like, are you hyping yourself up right now? I have a strong feeling my Uncle David's gonna be Mike Myers. Be cool. Be funny.
So I've been watching a lot of horror movies recently, like I said, but I tried to watch the original Halloween. Wasn't as good as I remember it being.
Yeah, it's kind of it, you kind of see him just standing there. It's kind of funky sometimes, but and
Sorry, my mic.
anymore, you're good. It looks like you're having difficulties.
Yeah, my microphone stands acting up.
It's like anymore, the new slashers, they're pretty much just kind of gore fest. I mean, it's just different ways they can kill people, It's very lacking in
Yeah,
stories.
I did watch the new. Have you seen the new Terrifier 3?
No. No, I was hearing about this because we went over to the in-laws, brother and sister-in-law, and their kids got a hold of the Terrifier series with some other friends and I guess watched Terrifier movies.
They
And
should not.
sister-in-law found out that they watched those and yeah, it was a fucking she got pissed. She was like, "What is this?" And like started looking up clips and she was like she was in disbelief on her phone. She's like, "You watched this?" Like, yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, Terrifier is extremely gory. And like the second one, I remember there's a specific scene. Pretty much it's 10 or 15 minutes of him killing one person and it's just like he's pretty much just torturing her for 20 minutes and it's like breaking her arms, ripping off her face, pouring acid on her. Like for 20 minutes. And it's just that. And it's hard to
That's pretty
watch.
crazy. Jeez.
The new one was hard to watch simply because there was kids. It didn't
Yeah, I
show the
heard
kids
about
getting
that.
it didn't show the kids getting killed. It showed one of them the after effects, but it was the just the whole feeling like he's not he's not quick with it. So he's just killing them and it's hard. Like he acts like a mall Santa, gives a kid a bomb and walks away and the kid opens it and then the whole it's like damn.
He's so ridiculous, dude. Like, what the hell? Yeah, it's just so weird, man. I mean, it's clearly someone just trying to push the boundaries when they make shit like that.
Yeah. And I do think with Terrifier, it's interesting because I like it because it does still add the and I think that's what they should avoid when it comes to Terrifier is it's the whole like not knowing of the extent of his powers. He's a supernatural being of some kind, but it's the not knowing. He's from hell of some kind, but you don't know. No matter, you just know that once he finds you, you're gonna die, and it's gonna be a terrible death. That's all you know. So I think that's kind of like the creepy eeriness and scariness of it. That's kind of alluring when it comes to horror movies. Because I do think if you
Mm,
add too much detail, it kind of ruins it. I was reading some about people were complaining about the Michael Myers thing. Like I guess in Halloween 4 through 6, kind of creates like a theory of why he does what he does, like the Curse of the Thorn. Like it's some ancient druid thing. He has some curse on him. But it's one of those things like if
mm,
you add that layer to where people understand why, it makes him less scary. To where if you
mm,
create the mystique, kind of like with bands and not knowing their actual stuff, if you create that mystique, it makes it more interesting, I think.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Well, and see, like, I don't know. I really liked Rob Zombie's Halloween because I think it actually captured, like, it transformed Michael Myers into a true serial killer, but showed obvious origins as to why, you know?
Hmm.
Fucked up
Yeah.
environment, fucking mental institution, dude just wanted to kill. I mean, I feel like he did a great job of displaying that, you know?
Hmm.
Dude
I
didn't
will
want
say,
anything else but to just kill. It was weird.
I did like rewatching the original Halloween. I will say I do like Rob Zombie's Halloween better than the original Halloween
Yeah.
because the original Halloween, he was a very normal family, almost like a proper middle class family, to where
Uh-huh.
the Rob Zombies one, he was almost like, I wouldn't say he would turn into a serial killer, but I mean, like he had like a very verbally abusive kind of like stepfather who's kind of a piece of shit.
Right.
Uh, and then his kind of promiscuous sister who already had a child in teenagehood, and his mom was a stripper, I want to say, is like, so he had some like, he didn't come from a typical home, like a photogenic home like the original one did. So, and then
Right.
also, like you said, it does create that mystique of like, he just snaps one day, like this could be anyone. Just one day he just becomes a killer. And I do think that is what is scarier, to where it's like it makes
Mm.
it feel more real, to where it's like it could be anyone just randomly, I think is
Yeah.
scarier.
Yeah, it was honestly probably the last great slasher, I gotta say, that I was truly invested in, that I really was a fan of horror at that time. You know, I haven't really been a big fan of horror since. It's just I just find them to be so ridiculous. I mean, there's been good ones here and there. An odd one that I actually really liked that was more of the paranormal spooky kind of shit was Sinister with Ethan Hawke. Have
Hmm.
you ever seen that? Dude,
Yeah, that one and the
that's
second
a
one.
good one. Yeah. Yeah, those are great ones.
I really like
Um,
the second one. I felt
very
like it had a
dark.
little bit of a black metal feel, especially with the church scene.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was wild. It was very eerie. Um, but yeah, very dark. Yeah, there's been good ones here and there that have pulled me back. But yeah, as far as the slasher, that goes, that's I think, man, Rob Zombie just came out with a fucking banger on that one.
I will say there was some newer Halloween movies with Jamie Lee Curtis back in it. It's like a different timeline than Rob Zombie's and then like the other ones. Those weren't too bad. And then also Scream reboots. I haven't seen the most
Hmm.
recent one, but the one before I saw I was like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good." I am getting a little tired though. I wished these horror movies that like are like revamps would stop focusing so much on technology of the time. Like
Yeah.
having like I think it was when the one came out, it was like Facebook posts and Facebook Live. I haven't seen the new one, but I can almost guarantee it probably has like a TikTok on it. It's like stop having things that are super like cultural right now, because that will date it so quickly.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, me personally, it's just like I already get enough of that shit. I, I,
Hmm.
I just don't want that because it's already so much of it.
Yeah.
So.
Also, it usually feels super obvious because like it's a 90s slasher film and you are painfully making it awkward that it's like, "Oh, this is a 90s franchise, but here it is in 2025."
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Like craft some originality into it, some better story into it or something.
Yeah, because in like 25 years, no one's gonna know what you're talking about. Like I was watching, like I said, I was watching Urban Legend, and they had one of those technology things. Like she was trying to make a phone call, but her roommate was on the computer, so she couldn't.
Hmm. Wow.
So if you're old like us, if you are a daddy, you know what we're talking about. But yes, they decided to include that in the films. Like no one, this dates this movie so badly that no one younger than us is gonna know why this is an issue right now.
Yeah, no doubt. It's funny.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Well, yeah. That was kind of cool. It kind of touched on spooky season. It was nice.
yeah. I've also have you heard of this Twisted Childhood series that they're doing? I'm sure you've heard of at least one of these movies.
I
Uh,
don't
the
I don't
Winnie
think
the
so.
Pooh horror movie.
Oh, I heard about it. Yeah, I didn't see it or anything, but
So apparently they're creating like a whole B movie franchise out of this. I finally finished the first Winnie the Pooh one. It was terrible. I don't recommend it. But I started watching the second one, and I guess they had a bigger budget, and it looks a little bit better. But it's feeding into more, so they have a Pinocchio one, which sounds interesting. I want to watch that. They have a Bambi one, which seems
oh
weird.
boy.
Um,
Which one is Nick Cage going to be in?
uh, I wonder if he's in a Peter Pan one.
Yeah. I wonder if he's the hunter in Bambi.
I guess Bambi's like he has like all these horns, and he's going after killing every human because he saw us kill his mom,
Oh,
so he's going
hell
after.
yeah. That'd be
Yeah,
badass. Just a goring buck. That'd be fucking sweet.
I guess that's what this new Bambi is, the Bambi horror movie.
Okay. Hell yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah, I guess there's a whole like there's one more I want to say I'm forgetting. I need to look this up now. Uh, that's the only reason I decided to actually finally finish the Pooh one because the Pooh one was so bad, but I started hearing about this twisted childhood thing. It's like, all
What's
right, I
what's
got
the horror of Winnie the Pooh? What does he do? Does he just like
so the
murder his friends?
idea is that Christopher Robbins, the boy, he kept going to that place where they were all at, but then he decided to go to college. Well, whenever he would go, he would help them with things. He would sometimes feed them. Well, with him gone, winter came at the same time, and there was a huge famine. And so they were cold, they were hungry, and they ended up having to kill and eat Eeyore, I guess. and with that, it made them lose their humanity, and they became angry with Christopher Robin and all people. So they became feral and angry with all people. So they just decided to start. They broke apart, and all of this Pooh and Piglet decided to stick together and just started to start killing people until Christopher Robin comes home, and they decided to just torture him for a while.
Wow. Damn.
That's the
Nice.
story of Pooh, Blood and Honey, I want to say it's called. Oh, there is a Peter Pan one. That's the other one. I think Peter Pan would make the best. Peter Pan and Pinocchio, I think, would make the best twisted childhood
Could be
horror
cool.
movies.
Could be cool for sure. Did you ever see, I don't know if it was Guillermo del Toro. It might be. Yeah, it actually is his Pinocchio.
I didn't know he
But
made a
it's
Pinocchio.
yeah, it's with figurines though. He did like a clay, it's almost like a clay action movie.
Hmm.
Very cool though, but very dark. But it was, yeah, it's really good and worth a watch. My daughters actually like to watch it for some reason. But yeah, the boy starts out and it takes place, I think, during World War I or something. When they drop bombs on this place where this boy is and his family is, and it's his grandfather and his grandson, and he dies from the bomb or something. And so his spirit lives on, and this man, he's a drunkard, and he gets wasted one night, chops down a tree, and fucking crafts Pinocchio out of this wood he harvests, and wakes up the next day, and he did some weird ritual with this wood craft that boy that he made, that it spawned Pinocchio's soul into this piece of wood. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
crazy. But yeah, Guillermo del Toro. So it's really cool.
He does make some good movies. He
Hmm.
did. Did he? Is he the one who did Pan's Labyrinth?
Yes. And I just watched that not too long ago. That was cool too.
That's a
Or
great
no,
movie.
sorry. He did do that, but I watched Coraline, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I still haven't seen
that's
that all the way through.
it's interesting. It's weird. But
And he's too scared to watch it. And I never, it came out after I was like, nah, I don't want to watch kids' movies anymore. I'm too
yeah,
cool for that kind of thing. But now as I'm older, it's like, man, I wish I would have watched it. All these people are talking about it, and I really want to watch it. But I'm a 34-year-old man, and
yeah, you got the excuse now, dude.
yeah, but my kids are
The
too
kids.
scared of it now.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
It's a weird one. It
you
is.
guys are gonna have to get some courage because Daddy wants to watch this movie now.
Yeah. I said sit down and watch it. Yeah.
Now my kids, the only scary movie I can get them to watch is Five Nights at Freddy's, and now they're excited because I guess there's a second one coming out. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen those.
It's actually good and surprisingly creepy and well. It's a good backstory, which I'm surprised the kids actually like it with of how creepy and well done the backstory is.
Huh.
Like, I guess it's this guy who like murder ran this pizza place, kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese's, but he was
Hmm.
also a child murderer. And so what he would do is he would kill the children, what like one at a time, so that no one would notice. And what he'd do is put their bodies in the animatronics, so no one would think to look in them. And their ghosts now inhabit the animatronics
Wow.
and
Hmm.
like control them.
Wow.
My kids love it.
Nice. Huh. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even know the story of Five Nights at Freddy's.
They love the show, and they got the games for free when I bought Jensen's Switch, so they'll play that now. That's also scary as shit.
Damn. Are you like trapped there or something trying to escape?
It's one of those very cheap like computer games to where like you can't move, you can only look in places. Um,
Oh, okay.
and the whole thing is to make sure you survive the night for 5 nights. Because you can like look at security cameras, you can shine a flashlight in certain places, and you can put a mask on, and that's it. And if the animatronics get to you, all of a sudden the screen will just go to rah real quick of the monsters getting you. So
Oh
that's the
shit.
scary part.
Nice. Yeah. I bet you're jumping constantly.
I only played a couple times. Jensen played a couple times, and he didn't move surprisingly. And he's a
Wow.
scaredy cat.
Dang.
But now I bought him Spyro. I guess they have the trilogy for like 20 bucks off for Switch, and
Oh,
he's
that's
been
fun.
all about that.
Yeah, Spyro's awesome, dude.
Hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh, can't think of any more horror movies I've been watching recently. Been watching a lot. Oh, ooh. I love this movie so much, both it and the newer one, even though people talk shit on the new one. The Thing.
John Carpenter.
Yeah. Have you ever seen this movie?
It's been a long time, but yeah, I want to say it's like I watched it when I was a kid.
Oh, I love that and the newer one.
I haven't seen the newer one. I didn't see the remake, but I had seen the original long
S-
time ago.
I saw the newer one back in 2011. This is back before I was in the military, so I guess I can say I went high and it scared the living shit out of me.
Uh,
I loved it. And if it's been super long since you've seen the original, watch the new one, then watch the original, and it will like, oh shit. Like things will tie
okay,
in so well. It's like, oh man. Like it did for
okay,
me. So I recommend
nice,
watching the newer one, then watching the old one again. I think The Thing is a great idea. It's a great story, and I think both of them work great with each other.
okay. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah. Any other horror movies you want to talk about, or do you want to call it a night?
Yeah, no, I think it's it for me, man. It's
I
almost
gotcha.
midnight.
Understandable. We start off with metal news, then Nazis, then metal,
Yeah,
or then
went
horror
everywhere.
movies. Understandable.
Yep,
Yeah.
Killer Winnie the Pooh, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. If you enjoyed listening to us talk about metal, horror movies, fatherhood, and all that stuff, and you can't get enough, you can just go back to our back catalog. We got a lot. We're on Spotify. You can check out our back catalog on Spotify, but we're also on Castbox, Apple Podcasts, really wherever you get your podcast fix. We're also on TikTok. We're also on YouTube. And if we're also on Facebook, you can check us out on Facebook where we will post whenever we upload a new episode. Um, but if you want to talk to us directly, you can also just email us at deathmeldaddies@gmail.com. But yeah, until next time, Death Metal Daddies out.
bye bye.